Welcome to my channel, Love, Light, Liberty, and I'm your host, Rox Light. Today is Monday, January 13th. It's the first full moon of the new year, and it is the full moon in Cancer, and it's also known as the wolf moon. You may be wondering why the full moon is in Cancer when right now we're still in Capricorn season. And the reason is the full moon will always be in your opposite zodiac sign, and the opposite of Capricorn is Cancer, and think of the balancing of the yin and the yang. And thus vice versa. When it's Cancer season, the full moon will be in Capricorn, which will be this summer, July 10th. Welcome, everybody. Today I would like to show you my Moonology card deck. And since it is the full moon tonight, I thought this aligns perfectly. So let's get started. But first, I'm going to clear the energy with a silver bell. Not very loud. You might not even be able to hear it. This is my Moonology card deck. It is Oracle cards. There's 44 cards in this deck. It's by Yasmin Boland, and the artwork is by Nick Rowling. When you open the box, it says, "Let the moon be your guide." Out of the moon. And it comes with a little book, so if you don't know, if you want more extended information about the cards, it's in the book here. And the book's divided into full moons, new moons, and just various moons, like the special moon cards, like maybe super moons, eclipses, and stuff like that. Originally, this is my own personal deck, so I originally bought this last year at Barnes and Noble. I saved the receipt on it. I bought it, looks like February 12th, 2024. I paid $17.99 for this deck. And yeah, I was kind of drawn to it, and I was very excited to get it, and I've enjoyed it ever since. And I do love the art on the cards. So the back side of the card has all the moon phases on it. As far as shuffling, I mean, they are pretty good sized decks. So like my hand's here, and it pretty much takes up my whole hand. So there's people that like to shuffle them sideways like this, or they'll go on the top, shuffle on the top like this. Or there's people that like to divide the deck in half and like shuffle in the middle like this. Well, the only way I like to shuffle is sideways. It's the only thing I can be successful at here. So let's get started. I'm going to show you all the pictures of the cards. And I am going to pull out the two cards for this month, the new moon in Cancer and I'm sorry, it's the full moon Cancer and the new moon in Aquarius. All right, first one, nothing will come of the situation, a void of force moon. The energy is gaining momentum, a waxing moon. What do you need to release? A waning moon. Emotions are running high, a supermoon. A new start is coming, a new moon. The answers you need are coming, a full moon in Gemini. Don't let your past hold you back, a south node. Communication is the key, a new moon in Gemini. Adjustments are required, a third quarter moon. Take time to breathe out as a disseminating moon. Your commitment is being tested, a first quarter moon. And I really love the artwork. Meditate and contemplate, a new moon in Pisces. Nothing is yet set in stone, immutable, and immortal. The end of a tough cycle approaches, a full moon in Capricorn. Work through your fears, a new moon in Scorpio. And I am a Scorpio. As you can see, here's my Scorpio ring here. Conclusions are within reach, a full moon eclipse. Have faith in your dreams, a waxing crescent moon. A time for healing, a balsamic moon. Hold your vision, a fixed moon. Don't let pride get in your way, a full moon in Leo. Surrender to the divine, a full moon. It's time to take action, a new moon in Aries. A time to give rather than take, a new moon in Virgo. Believe in the impossible, a blue moon. Look at the bigger picture, a full moon in Sagittarius. You're very close to achieving your goal, a Gibbons moon. You are good enough, a full moon in Virgo. Expect powerful change, a new moon eclipse. Confidence is your key to success, a new moon in Leo. Prosperity lies ahead, a new moon in Taurus. A win-win outcome is forecast, a full moon in Libra. Luck is on your side, a new moon in Sagittarius. It's time to release negativity, a full moon in Scorpio. Bring love into the situation, a new moon in Aquarius. That card I'm setting aside because that corresponds with this month. A personal issue reaches resolution, a full moon in Cancer. And that card is today. Step out of your comfort zone, a North Node. Show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. Be bold and make the first move, Cardinal Moon. Your hard work's paying off, a new moon in Capricorn. Your dreams need practical plan, a full moon in Taurus. You and your loved ones are safe, a new moon in Cancer. A romantic cycle begins, a new moon in Libra. A fiery climax approaches, a full moon in Aries. Last card, balance, spirituality, and practicality, full moon in Pisces. So the two cards that I took out, I'm going to read the book according to those two cards. So let's do the full moon first, which is today. Full moon in Cancer, a personal issue reaches resolution. Things are likely to get very heated, as full moon in Cancer is a super emotional sign. So there could be something of an explosion of feelings around now or surrounding a question. It's important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card. There are some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move towards your goals or dreams. This card indicates especially feminine time. It also heralds a time to deal with any family issues coming up, nothing to worry about. It signals a challenge is now coming to an end. This card suggests both that a domestic matter or a private issue will soon come to a head, and that it's a great time to move house. The answer to your question lies in being a kind leader. It is time for you to step up and agree to overcome your insecurities. And then it says, attune to the moon. It is best to move towards what you want in a sideways manner. I guess that's meaning being cautious. Additional meanings for the card: meditate to soothe heightened emotions. Don't be clingy. Stop sulking. And have you had enough family time lately? The teaching of the card is the heightened emotions of the moon Cancer combination can't be ignored. However, Cancer is one of the moon's two home signs along with Taurus, so astronomically speaking, the moon loves to be in this sign. In fact, she rules Cancer. This means that this card, that there's a sense of all is as it should be, or don't worry, all will soon be well. Trust the plan. Okay, so the next one is at the end of the month is our new moon in Aquarius, and it says bring love into the situation. Aquarius is all about progress. So this is a time to move forward. The new moon in Aquarius card means no looking back. Change is on its way, and it could come quickly. Whether you get the change you want depends on both on whether you believe you can have it and how much you're relying on others to bring it to you. This card comes with the suggestion that you may need to do things independently on your own. Be loving. Time may be of the essence when this card comes up. Aquarius energy has an electric feel to it. Certainly, there's a sense that you need to let go of the past and move towards your future as soon as possible. Attune to the moon. Explore the idea that it's not what you know, but whom you know. So I am assuming this is like a collaboration. Next says additional meanings to the card. You need to be more detached from this situation, whatever situation you're in. Thinking outside the box will bring the solution. Improve your karma by doing some charitable work. And teaching on this card is Aquarius is a sign of invention. Oh, I'm sorry, invention, modern advances in technology, and humanity. Its energy is a little brittle. It's individual, scientific even, and relatively emotionally detached. Many people think Aquarius is a water sign because Aquarius symbol is the water bearer, but it's actually an air sign, which is far more about intellect than the emotional water signs. No matter what you draw. I mean, dropping convention works well with this energy. Um, so yeah, Aquarius is air sign, so it's more thinking with your head logically. All right, well, that completes this session of the show and tell stories. So if you made it this far, thank you. And it's story time at this moment. So the story is my own story, as well as my daughter. And it was years ago. And I thought, well, if I had any story to tell, I mean, it is the wolf moon tonight. It's not really about a wolf, but it's about a dog. And I'm gonna call it like shapeshifter dog. So years ago, my daughter must have been maybe in range of 10 or 12, and she went outside to play. And it was daylight time. And she said, well, she told me when she come in the house. So she was outside playing. I was in the kitchen, and she came in, and we have a German Shepherd that is a black and white, and that German Shepherd never leaves my side. So I'm in the kitchen. The dog is pretty much laying next to the kitchen on the floor. She comes in, and she looks confused and a little bit scared. And she says to me, Mom, has the dog always been in the house this whole time? And I said, yeah, she's been laying here. And she said, well, I said, why? What's up? And she said, well, I was outside and she was outside and I went up to her because she was on the side of the house. And she just looked at me scared and she ran under the car collar. Or, well, we haul cars with a car trailer or whatever. And I went after her and then she got scared again and she ran behind the shed. And after that, I just got busy playing and I didn't worry about it other than I thought that's weird that she's acting weird. And I come in and hear the dogs, so I'm really confused why the dog, what happened? Like, and I go outside, of course, there's no dog. And our yard's privacy fenced. And we just kind of like, that's odd, and it kind of sticks with you because you're like, you realize something's out there, but I can't see it or it's already gone at that moment in time. And we had, that house had so much paranormal activity around it all the time, like on a daily and definitely weekly basis, that we kind of got desensitized to a lot of things that was happening. We just move on and we don't worry about it. A couple of weeks ago, I asked her if she remembered about the shape-shifting dog, and she said, "Oh yeah, I remember being confused when I came in the house." So this isn't a story like, "Hey, my kid has an active imagination." She truly was confused and scared because she's like, "Well, what just happened? And if this dog's here, what dog was I trying to play with?" So it's not like, "Oh, your kid has an active imagination," because we must have all of us had active imaginations in that house or something. Because like I said, paranormal stuff happened all the time. And no, it was not an old house, old haunted house. It was actually a brand new build house that we were the only ones that had ever lived there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my story, and thank you for tuning in. And I hope that maybe I can keep doing this if it's something people like, because I'm kind of doing it right now as a hobby, and so we'll see how it goes. Thank you, and have a nice full moon tonight.